Hello.
Hello.
Today we're going to be looking at Infinite Forbidden, which is going to be the next set coming out in the Yu-Gi-Oh world. What? I have gathered people, me and Jen, for our expert opinion on the new cards that are coming out, archetypes and stuff to look out for, because this is generic and no one does this in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe. Actually, they don't have people as cool as Jen and knowledgeable as Jen talking about the cards. So we're going to be looking through all the cool cards, and then we might have some sort. We're on to the next bit. So I've got my laptop down here, and I've got the lists, and we're going to be looking at probably some key stuff, not everything, because it'll take us super duper long.
Oh, please no.
No. So we'll do a little start clap. Ready? Okay, so our first archetype we're going to be looking at is Whitewoods. Disclaimer, some of these names might completely change, but it's Whitewoods at the moment. And these are synchro-based strategies that involve the archetype of the Sinful Spoil cards.
Are the woods white because there's snow everywhere?
Yes. So it involves the Diabell Star lore, so that's why we've started with it, because it's currently the most popular archetype in the game.
She popular.
Yes. The story, the lore, is based on Diabell Star and Diabells, who are current enemies. And the archetype revolves them being children. So the cards are them in child form. Because I think they were friends at once. And then they form into like hardcore, powerful synchro monsters. So the playing style involves them synchro climbing into big monsters. And the OCG peoples have been playing this archetype. Alright, don't seem that excited, do you? Should we have a look at some of the cards? So we've got Asteria of the Whitewoods.
Oh.
So she's pretty cool. I think she's supposed to resemble Diabell Star.
I like her. She's good.
And then we've got Rossetti of the Whitewoods, and that's the Diabells as a kid.
Also good. I like her.
And so these synchros have incredible artwork, so I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of rarities these come out as. So we've got Silvera, Witch Wolf of the Whitewoods. Really cool art, lots of wolves.
I can't figure out what it is happening.
Well, there's two wolves. And then there's a person in the middle.
Oh yes, I see the wolves now.
Next
yes,
one.
I like it's good.
You like the wolves?
Apart
Yeah.
from when I didn't understand what was
And
happening.
then we got another level 6 synchro tuner as well. So Ricaria, Wicked of the Whitewoods. A lot of these cards send spells and traps, and they can reset themselves from the graveyards. Lots of recursion, a lot of extending. I haven't really gone into much depth with if they're strong M-board cards, but I feel like they're more extenders for better decks like Centurion. But then we have Diabell, which... Okay, what do you think of that last card?
I liked the colour of the weird phantomy bats.
Okay, and so the last one is a Diabell one, which looks super duper cool, super duper evil. When your opponent activates a card effect, you can send one spell trap to special summon a level 7 or lower tuna synchro monster from the extra deck.
It looks like she's holding a glowing poison apple. Very evil.
That's like the Addy one. Which one's the good one? Yes, Sylvia, she puts stuff face down, so that's good. Especially when you're playing those link decks, those pesky link decks. So that's the Whitewoods cards. So if you're thinking about improving your Centurion strategy or looking at runic strategies,
They are cool looking cards.
yeah, they're quite pretty. I'm going to interject this video with a special feature, and it's just me. So Jen's just poofed somewhere behind the camera. There we go. Sleeve Chief have new sleeves, main deck sleeves, glossy finish sleeves. Going to be awesome for big events. We're super generous, and we've managed to pick up pink glossy and black glossy sleeves. First thoughts. Nice and shiny, front nice and clear, nice and clean, super smooth back. So shuffling is going to be so good with these. I genuinely think these might be the sleeves going forward. There's not many companies out there that make glossy sleeves anymore, and some that do, especially on the EU side. They're really, really waxy, and from shuffling these and playing with them the last few minutes, they don't seem to have that sticky feeling. If you want to grab some, go sleevechief.de. and use my code. I'm going to be looking at the Fiend Smith, because I feel like with these cards, they're going to bring a lot to the format and the meta, because they have a small package of super duper strong main deck monsters that can create super duper strong extra deck monsters. And my opinion is that you should probably get them, because...
He's got a crazy looking backpack.
Do you know these are designed loosely based on Devil May Cry as well?
Really?
Yeah.
I can see that in this one.
Yeah, so the backpack is like a weapon of some sort. So the Fiend Smith engraver, I think it's been pronounced in the TCG. It recurs a lot. It adds spell card, which does lots of fusion summoning, but that spell card also adds light fiends, so it can go into other archetypes and add light fiends from other archetypes, like magical musketeers that I've been looking at. But the art is super cool.
It is cool.
Yeah, so this is the spell. He's like kicking a demon into his backpack. She's enjoying the
I haven't
artwork.
got my glasses on. I like this, but it's funny. This
Okay.
is a funny artwork. I like it.
So yeah, this one's the one that adds fiend monsters. So it's going to be really,
that's
really cool with other archetypes. Like I said, I've picked up magical musketeers to mess around with that. However, a lot of people have been using these cards in the yugioh decks, in their Snake Eyes decks, and even the Chimera decks. So you're going to be seeing this a lot. You might get sick of it, but I feel like if you want to perform at a high level, these are sort of deck cards you might want to pick up because they're really, really powerful.
Yeah, you kick that monster into your crazy backpack.
What people like about this deck is that it has a Link 1. This Link 1 is crazy generic. One light fiend. There's so many light fiends that you can use. Just
That's
to
his
summon
crazy
into this.
backpack.
It's crazy backpack. Link 2 helps with fusion summoning, easy to get into. You have to include a light fiend monster into it. And the sort of cards you want to be making, the fusion summoning, bad.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got like a weapon, like a gun. This is an extender.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like an eyeball.
And also shuffles one card from graveyard into the deck to inflict damage, which is probably a good time card. And then the last card is the super duper strong card. It's the Embor piece. It equips itself with a Link monster, so it has a quick effect to negate of face up cards on the field, which is really cool. It can chain to cards activating, so even if it's not continuous spell or trap, it can still negate it.
He's got like 15 legs.
And then we're on to the next batch of cards. What I like about this set is, for the first time in a while, I feel like there's a lot of stuff for different people's needs. There's a lot of casual player cards, there's a lot of super meta relevant cards, and I want them all. The next one, we're going to be looking at the cover card, the Unstoppable Exodia Incarnate.
Exodia, I know, you get all the pieces.
Okay, wait your turn.
Sorry.
This is the cover card. It's probably pretty difficult to make. It says 5 Forbidden 1 monsters, which I think some of the new Millennium cards count as forbidden monsters. But anyway, the important stuff is the engine pieces such as the Millennium Anchor. What I've seen in the OCG, this is playable. Win condition is finding Exodia pieces, but they're able to extend a lot with these Millennium monsters. The Golem.
Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze.
Jen's favourite one.
The caveman that awoke after a millennium.
That will probably be changed into a different name.
He looks like his head is covered in noodles.
I really like this card. I think this might be quite a high rare card.
That's cool.
So yeah, these cards are really cool. I think they will have some impact in our meta game, especially the caveman dude.
Gotta get that caveman.
We're going to go on to our, probably my favourite part of the set. It's Tempai Dragon of Genruku. Super strong cards. Basically a popular effect. When it's added, it can special summon. It contributes itself with quick effects to special summon a Tempai Dragon. It helps with the consistency of Tempai.
I think he's covered in lightning, but if you squint, it just looks like he's a nice fluffy boy.
It's a fluffy boy.
Fluffy boy.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for him. And they're also getting another support with the trap card, which I'm not. I think it's just win more at the moment. But Jen's going to like this one. It's called Doro Draco. An extender, a good normal summon, very
So
cute.
cute.
Yeah, so it adds a level 4 lower fire dragon monster.
Like baby Tempai Dragon.
So you summon this and add the new one, and yeah, you can go into your Tempai plays,
yes.
because a new one turns itself into a tuner. So I'm not super duper familiar with the next cards we show. I just know there's FTKs involving this deck, and I know people up in arms with Gimmick Puppet for all the wrong reasons, such as branded. However, Gimmick Puppet have cards that are going to be coming out. Gimmick Puppet. I haven't got them up for Jen to see, which is such a shame because some of the artwork is grotesque.
Why are you not showing them to me then? I want to see the grotesque art.
Okay, here you go. Gimmick Puppet, Fanatics, Machina.
That's not grotesque.
Okay.
It's cool. I want to see some gross stuff.
Puppet Cattle Scream. Look at that.
Ew. Oh, that's weird.
I told you. And then look at this one.
But it's also just like
Little
a robot.
Soldiers.
Oh, good. That's creepy. That's giving me Squid Games
like
vibes.
horror vibes.
That's giving me Squid Games.
And then we have some stuff to look at in terms of like little bit of support. And so we've got the Light and Darkness Dragon Lord card, which is incredible, and I know it's probably not going to get its rarity justice. It's one of my favorite cards when I was a kid. And then we have I don't know how to pronounce these cards.
Whoa.
Memento cards. This is their boss monster.
He's covered in Christmas lights.
People are going to be really enjoying this card, and the deck becomes infinitely better. Maybe tier 2. Gotta go and read those cards to make sure you're able to beat them.
Momentum to cooked clicker.
Next one is Valmonica. They managed to get a Link 2 with 3k attack. This artwork's really cool.
It's really awesome.
I played Valmonica and I've got rid of it recently, but if I were to pick it up, this card really makes the deck much stronger. It's a really massive shame that they haven't got any main deck kind of support.
That artwork is amazing. Like this bit, like the background underneath her is like a city. That's so cool.
And then you have support for Madolche.
Dad! It says Dad on it.
Yeah, I was about to say Madolche, but Jen's just skipped one and gone straight to Drytron, Patronus, Alpha, Draconids, but it says Dad.
Sorry.
Just too eager beaver.
It says Dad on it.
Okay, so Drytron get also support cards. Madolche gets support cards. People with their pet decks are going to be super duper happy to be adding these cards to their deck. I know this is quite a strong one. It's 5k, and it does some stuff. And then we've got two more. Two really important ones. Dominus Purge. When a card or effect is activated and includes an effect that adds a card from the deck to the hand to negate that effect, then you have a trap in your graveyard. Destroy that negated card. You don't activate it if you've not got it in a deck with dark, water, and fire type monster effects, which is weird because it says for the rest of the duel after this card is activated, it has resolves. So you can't activate dark, water, and fire monster effects.
Crazy.
So what I can take from this card is it's really cool. I like the design, but it's not good at the moment. Maybe pick up 3 for a format that makes it relevant, but reading the card makes me feel like there's going to be a lot of water coming up in the next year or 2.
You literally just blew out a bubble.
Water? I spat a bubble out.
That was so cute. Teeny tiny.
Yeah. But the last one is potentially my favourite, and oh no, hang on, missed out this guy.
Cute! Silhouette rabbit. Silhouette rabbit. Silhouette.
What's
It's a
he mean?
pun because
Yeah.
on top.
So the reason why I've included this guy is because I think we're going to see this in the meta, and it's probably worth picking it up because it can add a trap, and the continuous trap is a effect negate, and it turns into a monster. But right, now the last one, Mulcharmi Pirellia. It's definitely got a name change because it's a giant card for, I think, Nats. This card is super duper strong. It's a condensed like maxi effect where you can draw on normal summons or monsters that special summon from the hand, which at the moment I feel like happens a lot. You can draw when they Poplar or when they do the new Tempai Dragon. I think this is going to be really strong, and if you're a Tempai player, it's worth picking up, and it's probably going to be a side deck staple. What do you think?
They're adorable little like jellyfish things with hats made out of 4 vinyl records.
Oh,
You
down
see?
the bottom.
They
Yeah,
look like
yeah,
record vinyls.
yeah. It's going to be a staple and could potentially be an incredibly expensive card. I know we're getting a secret, so I'm going to have to pick up some QCRs. It costs me a lot of money. So yeah, that is our insight into Infinite Forbidden. I know we've missed quite a few out, but I just wanted to do a general overview with expert Jen. I hope you can value her opinion as much as possible. It helps you pick up the cards. If you like this video and you want to see us team up and do some more sets together, give us a like and subscribe, and comment down which is your favourite card gonna be.
Comment down.
Which would be your favourite card?
Which is your favourite?
Which is my favourite? Well, obviously a Tempai card.
Right.
Yeah. What about you?
Either the cutie little dragons or kicking the thing into his backpack.
Okay, we'll make sure when we pull those, I'll give them to you. Yeah. See you in a bit. Bye.
Bye!